The Running of the Bulls Festival is an interesting and sort of controversial festival that takes place every year in Pamplona, Spain. With its rich history and popularity, learning about this festival is simply fascinating. So, without further ado, today we have for you the Running of the Bulls, what they don't tell you. Before we get to our top 3 list, let's look at some honorable mention candidates just outside the top 3. The tradition was first started by butchers. Despite the fact that the Running of the Bulls can be linked to St. Fermin and St. Cernin stories, this tradition is actually believed to have been begun by butchers. In northeastern Spain in the early 14th century, men would try to hurry up and rush their cattle by using scare tactics or exciting them. This was an attempt to get them to market faster. As time passed, this turned into a bit of a competition. This can particularly be said of young men who would attempt to race the bulls to the pens without being overtaken. It became more and more popular to practice this until it turned into the famous occasion that it is today. Women weren't always allowed to run. As is the history with a lot of things in this world, the Running of the Bulls has a history of gender inequality. For quite some time, it was a man's festival only. Initially, women were not allowed to take part in the event, and what's surprising is that even these days, you'll find this rule being followed at the smaller, more traditional bull running events that aren't so much in the spotlight. But now at the Pamplona Running of the Bulls, where people from all over the world come to participate, women are allowed to run. However, a lot of local women prefer not to take part, as they want to adhere to the traditional ways of the event. Number 3. The risks involved. Running with the bulls is accompanied by a lot of risks. In every Running of the Bulls, you'll find that about 2,000 people usually participate. The bulls can do any number of things if you don't pay attention, or even if you do pay attention. They can gore you, knock you over, or even trample you with their hooves. A lot of times there are some injuries, big or small, depending on various factors. Sometimes there are serious gorings and injuries, especially when a bull gets separated from the pack or when a pileup occurs. It is not often that a death occurs, but there have been several cases over the past 30 years. All in all, the event is no laughing matter. Number 2. There are strict rules that need to be followed. When it comes to the official Running of the Bulls in Pamplona, there are lots of rules that you need to follow so you don't get kicked out. This is done out of respect, but is also for public safety reasons. For one, selfies are not allowed while running. This makes absolute sense, as doing so could be distracting while taking part in such a dangerous activity. This could lead to injury or even death. Other rules include no drinking before taking part. Now, this is another rule that's self-explanatory. As alcohol is known to affect both judgment and vision, being sober before running with the bulls is always a good idea. There is also an age limit, as no one below 18 is allowed. Number 1. It is considered inhumane by some. All animal rights groups are not in favor of this event. It is said that the people who chase animals throughout the streets in the morning might not know how the festival fares for those animals. Thousands of bulls are killed in a painstakingly scary manner in the name of tradition. A few years back, hundreds of animal rights activists protested the bullfights. They wore plastic horns and dispersed a vibrant red-colored powder, with some writing "Stop Bullfights" on their torsos in various languages. It has been said that the animals' deaths are painful and very slow. During this process, some men riding on horses and some on foot push lances and barbed sticks into the back of the bulls before the bulls are eventually stabbed with a sword or dagger. And that is the end of our list of the Running of the Bulls, what they don't tell you. Let us know in the comment section below if you already knew any of the above-mentioned facts. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon. Share this video with a friend who might enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Until next time.